What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raised. If you're in the mood to facepalm yourself for about 10 minutes, then just keep on watching. We have the cringiest acting scenes that you will never be able to forget. Some of them are amateur movies and others are made by professionals. Regardless, both are equally as bad. So without any further ado, here are the 10 scenes so badly acted we can't ever forget them. Let's dive right into it, shall we? Number 10. This entire scene. We're going to be starting off this list with an acting scene that's so appalling that we can't figure out how this made it into the movie. Adult films have better choreography. Anyways, this scene features a guy that's trying to stab a girl to death. Before he can get to the woman, she jumps up, knocks the knife from his hand, and smacks him on the next guy, and the guy flies 10 feet across the room. Red flag number 1. Then from a distance, she takes her gun and shoots him several times. Fist shot, he's just holding his stomach. His shirt has not been perforated by the bullet. Red flag number 2. After this, you have about half a dozen other red flags as the woman empties an entire magazine on the killer. The slow-mo, the non-stop screaming, and the bouncing from chair to wall and bad take their toll, and all of this is done before the guy actually dies. Talk about cringeworthy. Number 9. The Falling Woman. Okay, Bollywood movies and Indian soap operas have their own ups and downs, but they're all famous for all of those dramatic and intense, like seriously intense stares, and this one has to be near the freaking top. Oh, the stairs were there. They were all shocked to see the young lady fall from the balcony. However, lucky for her, the Indian Superman was there to save her. The 10-foot fall lasted for a jaw-dropping 60 seconds, and the guy had enough time to run across the room, slide on his knees, and catch her right before she fell on the floor. Now, even Superman didn't have 60 seconds when saving Lois Lane when she fell from the top of a skyscraper. Somehow, Indian free-falling is a little slower than usual. It's the gravity, maybe. It wasn't as strong on the set. If you want to find out the real reason people hate low-budget movies, then keep on watching. Number 6 has a guy saying, "I cannot believe you committed suicide," to a guy that was clearly murdered. Number 8. Tough Guys Don't Dance, Ryan O'Neal. Okay, we just don't know what to think about this movie. On one end of the spectrum, you have Ryan O'Neal getting nominated for a Golden Globe and an Academy Award for his role in Love Story. On the other, you have the scene where he smashes that like button just like you should, if you haven't done so already. We wish he did that. Instead, he spins on the beach like a mindless buffoon after finding out that his wife cheated on him. And the guys in the comment section were absolutely ruthless. The most common question they had about this scene is why he went to the beach just to read a letter. And did anyone pay attention to the freaking narration? It was horrendous. However, the worst part came when the guy started spinning around and saying, "Oh man, oh God," several times over.
Oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh man, oh God, oh.
Number 7. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Garbage Day. This is what happens when you have a $750,000 movie budget, and people still have the nerve to say that low-budget movies can be good. Nothing in Silent Night, Deadly Night was good. From the special effects to the acting to facial expressions on the actor's face. And don't even get us started on the writing. I mean, seriously, who in the world says "Garbage Day" right before murdering a guy on the street?
Garbage Day! Huh? No!
But the worst part had to be the car flip. You see, the guy took that same gun and shot directly at an incoming car. The car flipped over from the bullets and then exploded in the middle of the street. Oh Lord, why do people do this? Number 6. Fateful Findings, the entire damn thing. Neil Breen is somewhat of a legend in his own mind. That's right, this guy thinks that he is a writer, director, producer, editor, and actor. Now, while he does actually do all of those things with his independent movies, how well he does them is an entirely different thing. You see, he's the guy that kept saying, "I cannot believe you committed suicide," to a person that was clearly murdered. And we can't forget the romantic X-rated scenes. X stands for extraterrestrial because a human being can't think any of that is actually sexy. I mean, the guy is just pushing laptops on the floor and throwing papers in the air. God help those poor women. Number 5. Enter the Ninja, Deadly Shuriken Toss. We thought that this 1981 movie about ninjas and martial arts would be interesting to watch, but then we saw the scene with the shuriken toss. Oh, Jesus. In this scene, we didn't know what was worse, the acting or the script, and the movie has this fascination with weapons lodged halfway into body parts, from shuriken to arrows to tiny shuriken and even knives. Even the boss battle is won by throwing a shuriken at Venarius and killing him, and followed a grueling performance of an agonizing death by Christopher George. And as a little reminder, keep watching until the very end because at number 2, we have a movie that has set a world record for the most Golden Raspberry nominations. Number 4, Troll 2, Everything. After watching this movie, we really do wish goblins didn't exist. Not because they're scary, but because they're so cringy that we couldn't finish the entire movie. But we did find the oh my god part on YouTube. This is where one of the characters witnesses a human being being eaten alive by the goblins and then says, "They're eating her, and then they're going to eat me. Oh my god." This movie is 94 minutes of torture, and the only thing it's done well is serve as a base for several different online memes. Number 3, The Wicker Man, Nicolas Cage. Neil LaBute's utterly misconceived remake of Robin Hardy's 1973 cult horror film is a boring, fright-free catastrophe. This is how one viewer described The Wicker on Rotten Tomatoes. And we can't blame him. While the first movie from 1973 by the same name got a remake, we thought it would be a fresh take on an old classic horror movie. That wasn't the case. This was a fright-free movie where the only thing that's horrifying is Nicolas Cage's performance. If you're thinking about seeing this movie, don't. You don't need to see an actor fake scream when a pile of fake bees are dropped in the face cage.
Ah! Oh, my eyes! My eyes! Ah! Ah!
Number 2, Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler. IMDb rating, 3.3. Rotten Tomatoes rating, 3%. The tomato meter wasn't kind to this Adam Sandler comedy. Now, even though Sandler is regarded as one of the best comedic geniuses of our time, there comes a time in every man's life when he screws up big time. Jack and Jill is the same of Adam's screw-up. But at least his was an epic fail. Because this movie had achieved a record no other movie had before. It managed to get nominated for 12 Razzies in all of the 10 categories, and it actually won 3. Number 1, Samurai Cop, the whole thing. And finally, we come to the worst of the worst. This movie had such a low budget that the director couldn't afford to shoot any of the scenes at night. He couldn't afford lighting, and that's why the entire movie is done during the day. And have you seen the dubbing that they did? It seems so fake and out of place that you just wish it would be over sooner. And of course, we can't go through with this video if we don't mention the crappy dialogue, like this scene with the nurse hitting on the main character and being creepy as ever, or how about the little pep talk the main actor gave the leader of the Catan gang about how he respects Japanese businessmen, but not criminal scum like him. Awful is an understatement for this movie. On a related note, what's the absolute worst performance you've ever seen on the big screen? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you'd like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys!